up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be taking you through my makeup routine, this exact makeup routine. So I've just done my makeup, but we're gonna rewind and you're gonna see exactly how I created this look, and I'm gonna do a little Q&A as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Drop a comment below what you think. I talk about a few little personal things as well, so let me know what you thought about those too. So yeah, enjoy the video and don't forget to subscribe too. I love you guys. Mwah. Hey guys, so I am ready to do my makeup. It feels really weird talking to a mirror, but I'm gonna like talk to the camera through the mirror. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. I've done all my moisturizer and everything. I'm not gonna talk you through that because I'm gonna save that for another day and do my whole skincare routine. I'm making a conscious effort to become better at makeup. I think that it's actually really cool. Like, it's almost like a form of art. When I see like makeup artists who are like really good at what they do, I find it so fascinating, and I just find myself in like a YouTube hole watching videos for like hours. Got a completely bare face right now. Skin has had a little breakout on my chin, so I will be putting a little bit more concealer there. But full disclaimer, I am not good at makeup. I mean, I try, like I'm not dreadful. It's not my forte, and that's why I want to like become better at it, because like I've been watching these videos of these beauty gurus and I'm just like, wow, this is awesome. If you're just a normal gal like me and you want to know the kind of like routine that I do like day in day out, I just thought it'd be cool to share it with you, and I'm gonna answer a couple of your questions along the way, so hopefully that'll make it a little bit spicy. And then yeah, I'll show you all of my current products, and then I'm gonna recreate this video in a couple of months time and we can see if I have improved or not. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay you guys, so I'm gonna start off by tying my hair back. I always put it in like a clip like this because I find it to be better than a hairband. When I put like a bobble in, it leaves a kink. So yeah, we don't want a kink in my hair because it's currently drying. So I'm just gonna clip it all out of the way so I can get on with my makeup routine. My first product that I use, and this is kind of like a new addition to my makeup routine, I won't lie. It's the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I never use primer, I always just moisturize then go straight in with the foundation because I had no makeup knowledge at all. And then I went to an event with Too Faced and they introduced me to this primer, and it really does make your skin feel really nice. So this is made with coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin revivers. Also, I hope you like my pajamas. They are from Victoria's Secret, and yeah, I really like them because when you are done with your makeup, you can just unbutton it and you don't have to pull it over your head, but then you can be super comfortable whilst you do your makeup. How long have you been training for? So I'll start with my first step while I answer this. Okay, so I started university in 2016. And for my whole first year of uni, I didn't train at all. I like sort of went to the gym when I was younger, like a 16-year-old, you know, when you don't really know what you're doing, you just go on the treadmill for ages. My first year of uni, I put on loads of weight, I went out way too much. I mean, I have like the best memories, so I don't really regret it, and like, well, I just wish I'd looked after myself a little bit better. I went out way too much, and then in my second year of university, which I do believe is 2017, yeah, so like towards the end of 2017, I joined the gym and started my Instagram account and sort of used it to track my progress. Yeah, then I've been training ever since. Like I've had like on and off periods because obviously I've been in university and then I come home and the gyms aren't so good where I'm from. They're really good where I was at uni in Liverpool, but not so good here. I guess the simple and straightforward answer is probably almost 3 years, but it has been on and off and it hasn't always been a smooth ride. But I think that's the case for everyone. Okay, my second product that I'm gonna need is foundation. I don't always wear foundation, but my skin's a little bit uneven. I haven't spent much time outside, so I'm a bit pale right now. So I thought I will use a little bit today, and this one is actually really good if you don't want much coverage. It's a new one by Morphe 2 collection. It's called Hint Hint Skin Tint, and it's really nice because it just like sits on your skin. It's kind of like gives you a dewy, glowy look. It's not like a matte look or anything like that. I really don't like that. I just like it when it sort of evens you out a little bit but still gives you like a nice look. I have this in Tone Almond. Makeup people might watch this and cringe, but I just drip some bits around my face and then rub it with my hands. I've never used a beauty blender, so who knows, in a couple of months when I learn about makeup, maybe I'll be a changed woman and use a beauty blender. Ask for great protein for ladies for fat loss and muscle gain. So let me just drip this on.
probably a bit much. Oh my god, it looks ridiculous. I probably only needed like 2 drops, but you know, we work with it. Hopefully it will last long because I'm going out in London this evening. Things like chicken, cod, something like a fillet or rump steak, which is like quite low fat content. There's lots of other protein options for meat eaters, oh my god, I can't say it. There is other alternatives as well, and I'll pop a big list on the screen now. Because yeah, there is so many different options for people that don't want to eat meat. Next up, I'm going to do some concealer, and I'm just going to put some under my eyes because they're a little bit dark. I'm going to put some over my spot on my chin and up here, and yeah. If you are a makeup guru, please don't roast me. Okay, so my next question was, did you ever want to take a gap year? Gap year? From university. I know, it was like, would you ever think about dropping out? Like, sure, there was times where it was tough, but not once did it ever cross my mind that I was going to drop out. And that is being 100% honest. I'm one of these people who just never gives up. Like, it's both a blessing and a curse, because sometimes I won't give up on people who really don't deserve it. I started it before I had my Instagram, before I had a platform, before I had this little side hustle, which has now become my main hustle, which is amazing. But yeah, it just never ever crossed my mind. I was always gonna finish. It feels great that I did, because now I've got a law degree and I'm definitely gonna be using it later on in life. I'm just adding some concealer. I feel like this is a little bit dark front of my eyes. It's a new one that I got, but we roll with it. It's probably a little bit thicker than I'd usually wear, but you know, we roll with it, we go with it.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
We can go glam tonight, I guess. Okay, so next I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Do you count your macros on a daily basis? And the answer is no. I really don't think you need to do this, unless you have like a specific goal, like a photo shoot or a competition, or you really can't achieve your goals without it. I just think it's not very healthy long term, especially it's quite like mentally draining and just not something that I would want to do long term. So I just eat intuitively, which is basically making wise decisions where you can. What I tend to do is just do a line at the bottom and shade it in, a line at the top, and then I like brush it down and upwards into each other. I just use this and do like brush like, I mean like hair like little strokes so that it fills in the gaps. Someone said, what are your future plans with your law degree? So in the UK, if you want to pursue law once you've got your degree, you need to take the LPC if you want to be a solicitor, or the bar if you want to be a barrister. And I think personally I would rather be a solicitor. I feel like it's not really my personality to be a barrister, so it's scary to me. So I think I'm going to do the LPC. I just want to spend some time working on my social media businesses, like riding this wave whilst it's like in front of me, because I know it's quite like, I feel really lucky and blessed to be in this position where I can enjoy life while I'm young. And I had planned to like travel this year, but obviously COVID's kind of shut that door for me a little bit. I really do intend to use it, and it's an amazing thing to have a law degree, and like there's so many different paths you can go down, but there's no rush. I mean, I've worked since I was like 4 years old in education, so it's really crazy to me to not be going back to education this September, but I'm coming to terms with it now, and I'm definitely like been setting a lot of goals. And it's weird, like now the uni bubble has popped, I did feel initial like pressure to be like super successful and super like, I don't know, yeah, successful straight away, and it just wasn't like that because COVID hit. I had so many opportunities taken away. I couldn't go and travel, I couldn't go and do certain things. It's really difficult going through such a huge transition. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like, there is a path for you and everything will happen when it's supposed to happen, and don't compare yourself to how successful someone else is. It's like, if someone's 2 years younger than you and they've already achieved so much, like that's fine. If it's supposed to happen a few years later for you, it will, and if something else is supposed to happen for you, it will. But I have to remind myself of this all the time, because it's so easy to compare yourself to people who are like 20 years old or 19 years old and they're like so successful. And yeah, I just have to remind myself that I have been really occupied with uni for the last 4 years, and it's not just going to be like instant success when I finished. But I'm not saying like I'm not successful, like that sounds really ungrateful for what I've achieved so far. But yeah, I guess we're only human and everybody puts pressure on themselves to be the best they can be. Once you've done your eyebrows, if you want to tidy them up, you can do some like lighter concealer underneath, and it just gives them like more of a flawless look. Are you still in a relationship? And the answer is yes. So if you are new here or you haven't followed me for very long, I've been in a relationship for almost 4 years now, and we lived together for 2 years, almost, actually probably like 3 years at university, and it was amazing. And that chapter has come to an end, which has been quite hard, I have to be honest. And then obviously COVID hit, and ultimately he had to go back to his parents' house, which is 6.5 hours away from where I live. So we were both at uni together in Liverpool. I live down south, he lives up north, and he didn't want to do lockdown here and I didn't want to do lockdown there, because I feel like a guest in his house and he feels like a guest in my house. So we took the tricky decision to do lockdown apart, and we were finishing our degrees, so we were quite occupied anyways. I'm going to carry on with my makeup routine. Sorry, I'm talking too much. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of brow gel. So anyway, so we both lived separately for lockdown, and we still are living separately. And for a long time we thought we were going to work together after uni and he was going to do the Instagram with me, but we have made the decision that he is going to go and find a job in his field, because he is very talented, he's very clever, and oh, I've made a right mess of that. Yeah, he's very, very clever and very talented at what he does, so it would be kind of a waste for him to not like have his own path and achieve his own goals, if you know what I mean. But if he wants to work with me later down the line, if things go well, then obviously that is a door that is always open. Basically we're doing long distance right now, so I'm living down south, he's living up north. I'm moving to London with my friends, and he's gonna do his own thing for a little while, and then hopefully we'll come back together when we have followed our own paths for a little while. But we are still very much together, and we see each other probably like once a month. After living together for so long and then being apart, it is really hard. But I'm super busy with work anyways, so it's okay. I'm doing just fine. I'm still with him, but it is a little bit more complicated than it used to be. How many times do you eat in a day? How many times do you train your lower body? Okay, so I got this Charlotte Tilbury palette, which is so beautiful. It has really nice like goldy shades, and I also have this beautiful palette by James Charles x Morphe, which is so lovely. But I'm not sure if I want like a bright color this evening, and I really like the Charlotte Tilbury palette, so I'm just gonna go with something fairly neutral. And then maybe next time when I do my makeup routine again, I'll have mastered the art of the James Charles palette. Okay, so what I do is I just get a bunch of it on the end of my eyeshadow brush, and then I just like sort of put it all over. So I really like this color, I think it's super pretty. And then I sometimes put like a little bit of the lighter one in the corners, so we'll do that today. Blend it all in. We have like a little light to dark effect. Okay, then what I do is just put a bit of eyeliner in my waterline. I don't do like a, what's it called, a winged liner or anything. I just think it looks stupid on me, I don't know why. Okay, so there's my eyes sufficiently darkened. I eat 3 times a day and I have snacks. I'm really bad at answering these questions, aren't I? And the other question was, oh, how many times a week do I train my lower body? Probably like twice a week. It used to be more, but I've just been super busy, and since lockdown hit, I just haven't really made it to the gym. I've just been doing home workouts, which has definitely shown. I feel like my glutes have shrunk, but you know, life happens, and I'm trying not to beat myself up about it. Okay, so next I'm gonna do my bronzer, which is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I don't wear blush. I don't know if that's controversial or not, but yeah, I don't wear blush. What I do is just sort of do it in this kind of motion. There's no sort of art to it. What is something you've learned with age? Okay, I feel like there's so much I've learned. Like, I'm still really young. I'm gonna do some highlight as well, actually. This MAC highlighter I've had for like 1,000 years. Oh god, I don't want to be cliche, but everything's so cliche, but it's so freaking true. Everything does happen for a reason. If it's not a blessing, it's a lesson. If it's not a blessing, it's a lesson. And I've had a freaking lot of lessons. I've had a lot of blessings too. I'm just putting my highlight on. Next we have mascara, which is also Charlotte Tilbury. If you can tell, I love Charlotte Tilbury. This one is a dream, and I use my current one to put it on, and then I sort of brush them out a bit with an old one which has nothing in it. I don't know if that's weird. I'm saying what I've learned with age. So I think I spent a lot of time when I was younger crying or just being sad about things that didn't go how I wanted them to go, and I think I had quite an unfortunate time when I was younger with certain things. And you know, you can be in this mentality like, why me, why me, why is this happening to me, why another thing? And I think I just learned over time to sort of change my outlook in the sense that, oh great, it's going all over my eye. I'm not gonna lie, it does do this most of the time, but I think it's just I'm bad at mascara. But it's the only thing I'm gonna learn, and in the next video I'll be a mascara pro. Over time I've learned to not get mad when something doesn't, like when something really sad happens or something horrible happens, to just sort of embrace it and learn from it. If someone is gonna treat you badly or do something horrible to you, or let's use the example, if someone is gonna cheat on you, like, it's so on them. I just want you to think in the way that anything that doesn't happen in a way that you want it to happen, yeah, this may not be a blessing, but it's certainly a lesson. So please, if there's anything you can take away from this video, apart from my shocking makeup routine, anything in life that isn't a blessing is a lesson.
No mascara. So it's a really good mascara.
Someone said, why do you do your workouts in such a cramped space between the plant and the counter? And if anyone else is wondering this, like, my house is so old-fashioned. The kitchen is like the only modern like space, so I just do it in there because it looks pretty on my feed. That's literally it. It doesn't, like, it looks way smaller than it is because the lens is really narrow, and just because I haven't found a gym that I can shoot in Winchester yet. Like, if you're an OG follower, you'll know I used to post workouts in the gym every single week, but that just hasn't been possible since COVID hit. So I'm just wiping off this excess mascara, which I just don't know how to avoid. I think I have very hooded eyes, which I only learned the other day. My friend was like explaining what hooded eye, and I was like, oh, I have one of those. It's like this bit hangs over, so like my mascara like goes into it loads. Next, what I'm gonna do is put on some setting spray. So I have this one by Morphe, which is a luminous setting spray, which smells so loud. Oh, sounds like there's someone in my house. I'm gonna have to go and check, guys. I'm really sorry, I'm home alone, and every time I hear a sound, I think someone's coming to kill me. No murderers, I hope. Okay, so yeah, so we've got this Morphe setting spray, which is like coconutty, and it's like so nice. And I don't know where the other one is. Okay, here, by Iconic. I did a collab with them the other day, which is like the dream because I really love their products. This one is like sparkly, and this one is like more of a clear one. I think I'm gonna go with the clear look tonight because I look like really sparkly on my eyes. Set this into place. The setting spray, this is also a new addition to my makeup routine. Final step of the makeup routine, and then I need to sort my hair because look, it's like dried in this position. It looks horrible. Someone's asked your fitness goals, and someone's asked how are you feeling, which I think is a really sweet question because it's nice when someone asks how you feeling. I'm okay. I've been going through a funny bit of a funk recently. Like I said, I feel like this sudden pressure to be like super successful straight away now I finish uni, but I'm coming to terms with the fact that things take time, and if I'm gonna like do something amazing, I need to put my heart and soul into it and not just like, it's not gonna happen straight away. I'm a bit sad because my boyfriend lives 6.5 hours away, but you know, I've got really close with my friends, like my friends from back home, so you know, I guess also bonded with my parents so much, which is just amazing. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm okay, I'm fine. I miss the gym in Liverpool, I miss having my own flat in Liverpool, but I'm doing just fine, and thank you so much for asking. To be honest, my fitness goals right now are just to like get active, stay healthy. Like when I move my body, I feel good, and that is what I'm aiming towards, just to move my body as many times as a week as many times a week as I can. And saying that, obviously I've been doing this for like long enough to know what is gonna achieve what. So like if I'm gonna do a heavy leg day at home with my big heavy weights and barbell, like that's gonna help me grow my legs and glutes. If I want to do a HIIT workout one day, I know that's gonna help me burn fat in the long run. So obviously, like, in the back of my head I have like, oh, this is gonna help me with this today, blah blah blah, but right now I don't have a specific fitness goal. Finally, we're on the last step. Woo! Here we have the iconic lip oil, which I did collab with them the other day, so this is not paid, but this is just proving how much I love it. But yeah, it is so nice. You'll be able to see how, like, I don't know, nice it looks. It's not like a sticky lip gloss as well, so it's just like a nice oil which is really hydrating and makes your lips look really full. Like, I don't have massive lips, never had any surgery at all, and I know a lot of people do have lip fillers these days, and some days I'll be sat next to someone, I'm like, oh, I have no lips, and I'm like, oh, what is society making me think of my lips, which I've never had a problem with, but you're making me think I should have a problem with them. But yeah, just love the skin you're in. If you do want to do anything to yourself, I'm no one to judge. Do what you want, do what makes you feel good, but I really want you guys to try and accept yourself, because I try and do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply it now. It's got a rolling applicator, so it rolls over your lips, which is really cool. Like a roller ball. I don't know how to describe it. It like rolls over your lips. It like moves. Thank you so much for coming through my makeup routine with me and chatting with me. I hope you guys enjoyed my sort of story time, question and answer segment of the makeup routine. Please don't judge. I know I'm no makeup artist, but I think it looks okay. Like, I'm fine with how it looks. And hopefully I'll get better, and next time I'll do something a little bit more pizzazzy. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it.
Hey guys, that is everything. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and hit that subscribe button. I will see you on Wednesday for my next fitness video. Love you guys. Bye.